me again. Hello and welcome. This is Bridie Rosemond, live in the Forbidden Library. Happy April Fool's Day! I managed to multiply slightly, but I got it under control again. I'm sure it won't happen again this stream. Pretty sure. Maybe. But it won't happen. No, of course not, of course not, of course not. But welcome. Today, it's Limbus Day! And April Fool's Day, but also Limbus Day. Welcome everyone! Welcome to Suburban Man, Nimby, Dreaming Author, X-Num, Normal Size Phantom. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Brian, have you seen the April Fool's Day event? No! I thought it would be fun to do together. It did say there were some spoilers, so I'm a little afraid. Also, your reactions to my little April Fool's was 10 out of 10. Are you gonna check out the Limbus April Fool's? Yes, yes, I'll do it. I'll do it. Bridie, it was horrible. I had a terrible dream where there were 100 of you and you forced me to eat jellied eels and unseasoned chicken and stand in line at Harrods for 12 hours. That sounds like torture. That sounds awful, bro. Here, let's do this. I want to do this. Spoilers are quite minor because I did have this warning here, so I was a bit worried. But hello, Rating 2 is welcome. Thank you for confirming that spoilers are minor. Where I am, I doubt I really have the context for said spoilers, so let's confirm. Still, very minor spoilers, even then, no context. Wonderful. A few days before arriving in District 8. Just another day, just another distortion hunt. A day no different from any other. Dot, dot, dot. And I stood there, shoulders slumped, head downcast, watching the sinners trying to work something out. Maybe I had my head and my right hand on my clock-equivalent forehead. If this thing is in place of my head runs on batteries or something, that's probably where it was, because it was starting to get pretty warm up there. Right! I said right, not left! I'm sorry. Is this a whole concept for everyone? Am I the weird one for being able to tell left from right? Hello Kevlar, welcome! I am left-handed. Good for you, Yisa. What? I mean, what does that have to do with 8? Oh, man. Sorry about that. Looks like I tripped over my own feet. I can't tell left from right, by the way. Gregor, you're dyspraxic. Guys, I thought you meant right from the distortions perspective. Of course you did, of course you did. Okay guys, everyone, let's pull back for now, regroup, and alright, enough of that nonsense. Charge him on 3! Regroup and 3! I wonder if he forgot the first two. Maybe he meant to skip them? The satiation of that curiosity may hardly be worth the effort of inquiry. Perhaps it is inevitable. Perhaps in the inevitable event of a second attempt, it would be advisable to place Heathcliff as a backup unit and place more level-headed individuals in his place. Hey, Faust, can you check if the contract's still linked? I don't think any of them can hear my voice. Executive Manager, I beg of you to forgive my insolence, for I must make an urgent request. Oh, Altis, I knew you still had my back. 'Cause you never get out of my ass! My boots are so clean when Altis is around. Your tick-tocking noises is proving to be a rather significant distraction to strategizing. Will you please be quiet for a moment? Oh, and when even Altis isn't licking your boots, you know something's wrong. Out of my way, CH. Man, what's gotten into them today? They're refusing to listen to a word I'm saying. Huh. I wonder if they're wonder if they'll finally learn to work with me once I force them to walk in each other's shoes. I guess frustration pushed me to say those words out loud. With that, I looked away briefly from the battle, only to realize that someone was staring right at me. Hello, Prio! Oh, hey, Charon. You're off the bus? Oh, I didn't really mean what I said, Charon. I guess you can't hear me anyway. When making wishes. Hello, my local Ren. Welcome. It's going well. I'm looking forward to these April Fool shenanigans. No take-backsies. Uh-oh. After that cryptic exchange, Charon nonchalantly returned to cleaning Neffy, as if she hadn't been looking in my direction. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Well, I guess this is hardly the first time she'd said something weird. Summarizing that there probably wasn't much to what she said, I slowly turned around to look at the sinners again. I haven't seen the previous April Fools. No, what was that? They said it was a sequel, so I assume something similar happened last year. Oi, shrapnels, watch out! Watch out over where? Oh, crap. Manager Bird! I hear a loud and clear clang of something bouncing off a metal plate. Getting hit in the head. Oh. My vision flashed back, if such thing was even possible, and I felt a strong shock to my upper back. Got a taste of the Catherine bat. Did I follow my bat? I think I'm fading. Whatever. Thinking was becoming increasingly bothersome anyway. Dealing with them becomes increasingly bothersome. I feel like a slab of lead. Maybe a little nap will lift my spirits. First. I saw the sinners gather around me through my blurry, fading vision, and a star, huh? Between them, a falling star, shooting off to somewhere. And after some unknown amount of time... Oi, clockhead, get up. Mate, get up. What is going on? Getting hit by anything metal on the head is not very fun, speaking from personal experience. That sounds bad. And even worse when it's Heathcliff. With a bat the fucking size of him. When did I fall asleep? That must be Heathcliff trying to wake me. Oh, did I hit my head on something and pass out? Mate, this ain't time for a kit. Get up. I love Heathcliff's dialogue. It's so goddamn British. Oh, Heathcliff. Always dozing off. Always so slow to wake up. And he's got nerve to get mad at me when I'd like a few more minutes shy. Yeah, well, I guess that's who Heathcliff is. But that's funny. His voice sounds slightly higher pitched than it normally does. It's oh! Oi, cockhead! Get out of your bloody ass! That's not Sinclair, is it? The what? Something's wrong. Something's not right. Sinclair, what was that? You? What? Is everything all right? Oh, everything all right, you say? Does it seem like everything's all right to you, you bloody muppet? Whoa, Sinclair, I didn't know you had it in you to pull a prank like this. Whoa. Manager! The German boy is now British. He is. So that's... He saw Heathcliff, but was maybe like hearing Sinclair. What do we do? What do we do? Oh my god, so sick. Oh, that's so good. That's such a wonderful swap. This isn't a prank, is it? The Brit is German and the German is Brit. And the voice actors are doing well, yeah. Sinclair scowling and muttering all kinds of horrible obscenities. Heathcliff timidly peeking out from some corner in the far back, trembling. Yeah, no, this doesn't make any sense. Oh my god, I need like Mersault and Honglu to swap. That's what I need in my life. VA had a field day. He was like, I'm so sick of being angry. I get to be sweet now. Whatever's going on here, I've got to get away. I jumped to my feet and sprinted full speed to the corridor to look for other sinners. Guys, anyone? Something's wrong with Heathcliff and Sinclair. Ah! I must have ran into someone who... It's Ryoshu? Question mark? Ryoshu, sorry. I'm kind of in the middle of a crisis right now. Did you... Wait. Why didn't Ryoshu just sidestep me? I looked up from the ground towards Ryoshu. Kitty! And saw her making an expression. Oh my god, is this Dawn? Has she got the happy-go-lucky Dawn face? I don't think she's ever made. No, an expression I don't think she'll ever make.
단테님, 괜찮으신가요?
No, it's Radia. Dante, are you alright? I'm still getting used to this body, so looks like I couldn't get out of your way in time. Are you... the horror? Oh my god, the little zoom out. Oh, that was so good. The being that inhabited Ryoshu's body reached out to me with a kindly voice. What is the meaning of this? Is she threatening to cut off my wrist for my carelessness? Or is this actually happening? Oh, that sure was a surprise, wasn't it? Come, the other sinners are waiting for you at the bus. The horror movie music! Now grab my hand. Dante, why are you running? On all fours, like an animal. Terror heightened by the sheer incomprehensibility of the situation shot through my body as all warmth drained from my extremities. I couldn't even steady myself on my feet before desperately scrambling away. He's going feral, like literally. I've got to get the hell out of it. Yes! What took you so long? We've been looking all over for you. Listen, Dante. This is Gregor. I'm assuming this is Gregor. Listen, Dante, you gotta believe this. Our bodies were switched all over the place when we woke up. Hi, Rodion! I mean Ryoshu! It can be summarized that the minds of the sinners have been interchanged with one another due to a cause that is yet to be determined, manager. This is Roger. This is not Roger. She looks so Huey. Rachel's face! Still wrong with the swaps? Oh, Mersault swapped with Roger. Oh, so that... So who was in Ryoshu's body? Oh, I don't know. I suspect the time of occurrence last night. Look at that face! Holy crap! That's the funniest thing ever. Right, Dante? Honglu? Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. The suspected time of occurrence last night. I just can't. How does he do that with a straight face? That's all. He's so funny. And Roger not smiling is kind of terrifying as well. This is so good. Funniest thing ever. This Faust. I need to find. Oh my god, who has swapped? Please tell me Faust and Don have swapped. That would make me very happy. Faust is located in the frontmost row of the bus, second seat from the left. Thank you, but can you point it out for me? I can't think straight right now, hearing your voice talk. It will be done, manager. Oh boy. I couldn't muster the strength to thank him, so I stumbled to the seat that Roger pointed me toward. Oh. Manager. The VAs are having a good time. I feel like the VAs are having a good time, like, trying to be each other and be their character. It's really good. Faust. Oh, what a relief. So you're okay. What's going on? Esquire! Yes! Yes, best swap. Oh. Oh. We are so finished. Where is Tiny Don, Faust? I need that as well. Of all people, it had to be Don Quixote. Of all people. Happy Faust! Derp, derp, derpy Faust. Derp, derp, derpy Faust. Of all people, 'tis quite rude of thee to speak thusly. Pouting Faust! Ah, 'tis no concern, Manager Esquire, forsooth. I have overcome with quite the odd sensation upon my possession of this body. I am awash with a sense of imbuement by an immense and unparalleled genius. 'Tis though my eyes have been opened for the first time. Ah, a clear vision of the future lieth before me. The brave white egg, gold-haired one, returning from a most splendid adventure, welcomed by praise and cheer of the citizenry. Subdued Don Quixote. Oh my god. That is unlikely. Knowledge and certain authorizations beyond thereafter for those in the original body are not transferred to the other merely because their consciousness has been switched. In other words, what you have seen is not the vision of the future, but displayed by your vivid imagination. Oh ho! Much have I searched for thee, young Don Quixote, perchance. Don gets the chance with the brain cell. He's got the brain cell and she'll never let go. Oh, pray tell, what is this voice in mine head? Access denied. Prithee, let it not be a sickness of some sort. What is that? Please take a seat. This will not be a brief discussion. Perchance. The Faustus god. Is this even time to? Who's outie? Outis? Wait, no. Who are you? There's a hint of anxiety coupled with a profound sense of melancholy in her eyes. Worry not, Dante. This bizarre circumstance is just as inexplicable as it must be to you. Yet we must maintain a calm mind. Let us analyze the situation at hand with... You dare! Yin Sang suddenly burst in front of me from the side and bellowed what I'd imagine his indignant fury would sound like. How dare you assume my form and use this opportunity to usurp my position as the executive manager's right-hand officer! Another thing, when using my voice, you will address the executive manager by their full title and not their name like some ignorant fool. That's not this, but this is but a mistake of the greatest proportions, Miss Altis. Ha! The only mistake would be to let this slide. How long have you been planning this treachery? You sang just being like, what? Stop. Dante, Dante.
저기 그렉 표정이 계속 안 좋은데 좀 물어봐줘.
Greg's not looking too good. Can you ask how he's doing?
이놈이 하면 될 것 아닌가?
Ask him yourself, why don't you?
아, 그게
You
다들 아는
know, we're not like
사람들이잖아. 그거
strangers
있잖아.
anymore, but
뭐 들어있는 초콜릿
you know what I
먹을 때
mean? That
뭐가
funny
나올지
feeling
몰라서
when
살짝
you bite
초조한
one of those special chocolates or
느낌이랄까.
something, you know, you don't really know it's something where something is that's something and where that something is, so you can't help but feel slightly iffy about giving it a full bite. I get that. Muscle faces. Does that make sense?
말이 심하다고.
Fellas, stop being crass for a sec. So, Gregor. Make it stop! No, keep it going. Hey, manager bud. Yeah, well, somehow this happened. I haven't a clue as to what's going on either. Ish has Pablo! Where's Pablo? She's got the smoke. Oh, on the head! I see Pablo! Pablo. These spreads give me what they do.
버스에서 잠들었다가
Woke up from a nap and
일어나서
saw
처음
myself
본
over
게
there looking at my own
팔뚝을
arm.
어떻게
That
하는
same
내
glum
얼굴.
look.
그게요.
Yeah, that would be kinda naff. Look,
천성의 뱃사람인데
I'm a sea woman, right?
이런
And insect
물건의
parts
생각이
just don't
좀
mesh
있으니까.
well with the sea, right? Greg, I mean, Ishmael mutters in a voice that clearly wished she was anywhere else. Chain smoking Ishmael.
뭐? 적응되면 또 괜찮아져?
Yeah, you get used to it, man. It takes me back. I nearly threw up when I saw the mirror the first time.
그거랑
And chain smoking Hanlu! Oh,
애초에 그런 말은 일부러 피했는데
not the same thing. Like, I was trying to be roundabout it, okay? Didn't have to just say that outright and make things awkward as hell.
한심하고 미련한 것들.
You utter useless imbeciles! How could any of you let this minor issue of switched bodies bring you all to such disarray? Apologies all. The voice and the appearance are mine indeed, yet the words are not. Yes, most people are chatting on YouTubes. Correct, my sort of main thing. But there are usually some people on Twitch. I'm in hell. So this is what it meant by you will embark on a trip to the Inferno, huh? This is where it was all leading up to. I slumped against the side of the bus, having abandoned hope like the rest of ye who boarded it, and let out a sigh as I clutched my painfully throbbing clock. I'm going to need some time to gather myself before I even start thinking about a solution. Sometime later.
그래서 파우스트.
So, Faust, what do you believe
이
caused this
현상의
phenomenon?
원인은
Not that Faust, the other Faust. Ah, 'tis quite the bashful occasion to have so many gazes upon me. Damn it, I wasn't talking to you. Fine, then, Don Quixote. Ha! Hast thou summoned me? No, not you! You little... Ah, this is a real dog's dinner, isn't it? Everyone one at a time, please. I think I might actually go insane if I hear more than 3 of you talking at once.
추정되는 원인은 있습니다.
There is a possible explanation for this.
어젯밤 25만 401일에 도시를 지나가는 것이 예정되어 있던 W15H란 유성이 관측되는 날이었습니다.
So I paused just to let Don talk at that point because, like I said, hearing them do impressions of the other voice actors is so good. Expressive Faust, but also non-expressive Don Quixote. I feel is something that needs pointing out too. It's so strange. A meteor which was speculated to shoot over the city on day 250401, dubbed W15H, has crossed the city skylines last night.
도시의 소문으로는
There is a rumor
유성을
that making a
바라보며
wish
소원을
upon
빌게
this
되면
particular meteor
희박하지만
has a slim
그
chance
소원이
of bringing
이루어진다고
it to reality.
그런
Cake
일도
varieties
있었나?
wish upon a star. I had no idea it was even a thing.
우와, 그런 낮은 확률이 이루어진
That's some
건가요?
impressive coincidence, isn't it?
낭만적이네요.
How so romantic.
그저
Eh!
클릭.
We hadn't actually seen this sprite yet. Chain smoking con. No, just a cliche.
자, 솔직히 고해할 시간이
Listen up,
주지.
culprit, whoever you are. I give you a chance to give yourself up.
어떤 멍청한
What kind of
놈이
brainless moron
이따위
among you made such a
해괴망측한
ludicrous
소원을 빌어
wish?
이 꼬라지를
That'd be
만들었나?
me! The best part of the kudere is when they open up. That's true. Very true. That is straight up all I want to be. I wish to have even a fraction of her joy and whimsy. We do. Her joy and whimsy is wonderful. Hello, Mercer. Welcome. Honglu looks like that one smoking caterpillar.
꼬라지가 좋지 않아.
I must apologize for this unideal display.
지금이라도 털어놓는다.
Give yourself up now, and I will let you off with a life sentencing of 3 consecutive executions. I think the one who made the wish, Yisang, I mean, Altis.
관리자님이시란 말씀입니까?
Executive manager! It was you? I kind of muttered to myself about how I wished you guys would learn to be in each other's shoes because everyone just refused to listen to me during our last hunt.
이제 어쩌시게요, 오티스 씨.
Well, now, Altis,
관리자님.
are you gonna cut off your executive manager's head? Having recovered from the initial shock, Ishmael, in Gregor's form, taunted Altis.
에이, 어떻게 그러겠어?
Nah, she wouldn't, right?
애초에
Besides,
진짜
that's
그것 때문이라도
what's to
보던
say
거고.
that there's not some other reason out there. Anyways,
관리자 양반,
manager, bud,
진짜 뭐 방법 없겠어?
got any bright ideas?
저기요,
Huh?
그레고리 씨.
Excuse me, Gregor,
제
don't
몸으로
smoke
담배
that!
피우지
You're in my
마시라고요.
body!
안 피워.
I'm not gonna light it, okay? I
그냥
just
물고만
need to
있는
hold
거야.
something between my teeth to calm down.
이왕 이렇게 된 거.
That's what
앞으로 쭉
that's
이렇게
what's
살다
happened.
보는 것도
I think it
나름의
could be pretty
운치가.
nice to live on like this.
야,
No.
돌았냐?
Oi,
이
no way,
약골
no.
부모님 같은 꼬라지로
Ain't
사는 게
living
무슨
in some
운치?
sheltered lad's scrawny body. It kind of is, but I think with their personalities, there was going to be some that just generally weren't going to be as interesting. Like, I don't think Yisang's and Altis's is that interesting either. They've done well to pick some that are like polar opposites, though.
근육
But-
늘었는데.
I've been working out. Baby! Whatever.
별수 없군.
Too bad. I wonder how Ryoshu's dealing with being so tall. She's quite short normally. Heathcliff just needs to get. I know! Heathcliff's gonna be like, excuse me while I go pump reps! And then, like, Sinclair gets his body back and he's like, ow. Ow, muscles.
자, 뒤. 그리고 시계.
Let's KE and turn the clock. Hong Lu was lighting the 11th cigarette of the day as she reached over her shoulder. Then, realizing that her sword was no longer there, aggressively clicked her tongue. As aggressively as that could sound, anyway. Hey, my sword.
어이,
Now.
검.
How are you so comfortable with chain smoking in someone else's body?
저는
I don't mind,
괜찮답니다.
but this sword is kind of hard to
그런데 이
unsheath.
검,
그 검.
If you're
Oh,
unsheathing it, better prepare for the consequences. Oh, that's cool. Evil glare, Honglu? Ryoshu, in Honglu's appearance, muttered a low, cold voice at Honglu, who, in Ryoshu's appearance, was trying to unsheath the sword.
나는 류슈한테 찬성.
I'll go with Ryoshu. Sweetly raised her hand.
알 것 같긴 한데
I have a feeling I know the answer to this already, but which one?
그야 지금 류슈지.
The one
더 이렇게
who's
있지, 그래.
Ryoshu right now,
뭔가
cause
기분
we
전환도 되는 것
just
같고.
can't stay like this. Can't we just stay like this for a little longer? Kind of feels like a breath of fresh air, don't it?
이상하네.
Weird. I thought I had her figured out. Roddy is happy with like any. Roddy's like, this is fun. For some context, Ryoshu has never unsheathed the sword in any of her IDs or egos. Oh, so best not to do that. But how the Acromats are welcome.
그것은 뒤바뀐 대상과의 상호 협력적인 동의가 필요하다.
That suggestion requires a mutually collaborative understanding and consent with the switched individual.
왜?
Huh? What?
너는 내 몸으로 지내는 거
Don't like my
재미없어?
body, man?
아, 그쪽도 로자라고 해야 하나?
Oh, what's he?
이거 재밌다.
What do I call you, Roger? Oh gosh, this is so much fun. Yeah, she just swings the sheath around like a bat. We love it.
재미의 문제가 아니다.
This discussion is not a matter of whether it's fun. It is simply a matter of inappropriate.
아니, 그래서
Yeah,
재미가
whatever. It is
있냐고,
fun, is it
없냐고.
not? How come I'm the only one who's taking this seriously? Just as my hold to sanity was slowly starting to slip, Don Quixote quietly walked up next to me. Which one? That one. Okay. Dante.
우선 베르길리우스 씨와 면담하는 편이 나을
Her
것
sheath
같군요.
itself is sharpened to work as a blade. That's hilarious. She could get a sheath for her sheath, and a sheath for her sheath, and a sheath for her sheath. Never-ending sheaths. The best course of action for this moment, it seems to... Oh no! Don't bring him into this. Don't bring Virgil into this. I feel like his brain's gonna explode. He's gonna hate this. Ah, I guess he's still back there. I muttered, looking at the bus's back door.
워낙 희박한 확률이라.
If the meteor is indeed the cause of this phenomenon, despite the extremely narrow possibility of it being true, it may be that even your ability cannot restore the sinners to their respective bodies. What, so you're all just stuck like that forever? It was entirely unnecessary for you to repeat this horrible hypothesis as though its veracity is definite, Dante. Even she sweated at that. I think she shuddered briefly.
일단 이
First,
상태에서
I am unable to access Faust
계절 샤프트에 접속할 수 없습니다.
in my current form. I don't know what that is. That's interesting. I can't wait to find out. Oh, so that's why Don Quixote meant by access denied earlier.
그
Indeed.
신체의 정보를 데려다
Thus,
얻어오게 시킬 수도 없는
using the
상태죠.
current occupant of my body to receive information is not an option. I can already
그들이 뭐라
imagine their
드러날지
ridicule.
뻔히 보이는데
This instant will
아마
become a
수십 년이
subject of repeated
그들은 이 일을
discussions,
두고두고
even decades
화제를 줄
past its
것입니다.
occurrence. Faust does not like being a yellow gremlin. She should embrace being a yellow gremlin.
그리고 저는
And I would very much like
연구에
to
박제되는 것을
refuse the
사용하고
fate
싶고.
of becoming their laughingstock for decades.
그러니
So it
빠른
would be
상황
most
개선을 위해
appropriate
제
for
판단을
you to
들어주시는
abide
것이
by my judgment
합당할
for the
것입니다.
sake of rapid resolution to this unfortunate circumstance. So you're primarily motivated by not wanting to get teased to all hell. Okay, fine. But I guess that's the only solution. Can you come with me to help me translate?
다른 분을
Find someone
알아보시죠.
else, Dante. She looks away. Aw, she's embarrassed. Cute. She appeared vehemently opposed to the idea of appearing before other people in her current form. Well then, Honglu, can you?
시트.
No.
내가 그딴 걸
CH, you're asking the wrong person. Ah, sorry, I'm still all mixed up. I mean this Honglu.
네.
Okay. Before you ask, we haven't had a full lore explanation of what Faust is talking about. But we have inferred a lot of things about it at this stage of the story. Naruhodo. So she's connected to some kind of supercomputer hive mind is what I'm getting from this. The Faust Discord. I see. The forum she's connected to. Thank you for the explanation, JCP Way. The fandom calls it the Faust GC. Yeah, let's go. Ryosho and a kind of voice. Yeah, she's cute. Ryosho's small and cute and deadly, and now she's just small and cute. And only slightly less deadly. Someone all of a sudden kicked the back door with a loud thud. Oh lord, here we go. There's 2 Charons on the bus. She reminds me of Pierre. I see, that makes sense. Virgilus. Next to him was Charon. He brushed past the sinners who had fallen completely silent at his presence, then slumped down on a seat in front of the bus. He looks terribly irritated. Does he know what's going on? I guess not. He's not acting any different from his usual self. I brought oh my god, unless... Have Charon and Virgil swap places too. That'd be fucking great. I brought Ryoshu to the front of the bus and began. Virgilus, I don't know if you're aware, but I'll be real and get to the point. Something really bad's happened, and man, this is a real mess out here. It's really, really bad. Dante says they'll be real to the point. Something really bad's happened. It's a real mess out here, and it's really, really bad. That's a lot of reals. It must be really urgent. You see what I'm talking about, right? Just listen to the weird way Ryoshi's speaking, like she's smiling when there aren't any dead bodies around. Dante asks if you see what you're talking about. Oh, also, I'm speaking in a weird way? That's not Virgilus, is it? That's not Virgilus. Virgilus does not say a word. He stares at me in utter silence, as though to goad me to continue, or as though he's just as confused as I am about what's going on. But it also appears as though he was trying to test me or something, so I began to ramble madly about everything that transpired since I woke up. Where to begin? It's kind of my fault, maybe, kind of. In a fit of frustration, I thought some stupid wish or said some wish, it doesn't matter. And a meteor fell, and the meteor was 250,000 something, and sorry, Dante, I really couldn't understand a word of that. Virgilus's expression remained unchanged. He looks up at me with a gaze as bone-chilling as ever. But there was something different about him. Oh no. There's nothing excluding Virgilus from being part of this chaos. Candy. When? Oh. No. Why are you doing this to me? Don't do this to me! Dante. Bus driver needs sweets. I know! Brum. I love how the voice actor hasn't actually done that much with this, and I think that's perfect in its own way. He hasn't tried to level his voice or anything. He's brum. No brum without candy. Dante. What the hell kind of ridiculous wish did you make on the star to put us in this mess? Oh lord, she mad! Oh, so that's what happened.
혹시
Did you bring some candies, chat? Sorry, Virgilus? I passed out. Fair! I have tears in my eyes. Oh, I called it, but it was still a beautiful thing. Sometime later.
왔다. 야,
Oh,
어떻게 됐어?
they're back up again. Oi!
돌아갈 방법
Get any
찾은
visions in
거냐?
your beauty sleep? Find a way to put us back.
단테? 홍루가
Dante!
있지.
Oh gosh.
자꾸
Hongwoo
집사
kept insisting
하자고
that we
말했어.
employed
말리다
the
진땀
DRDR
뺐다고.
method. So it took us some effort to hold him back.
이 월도로도 가능하다.
This Polon will do. I can't promise OHKO though.
나리.
Manager Esquire, behold this mane as white as snow. Dost thou recall mine, ill-fortuned princess of the North Snow Plains cosplay attempt? Verily, 'tis an opportunity most apt for a second attempt at high-quality cosplay. Yes, go cosplay while in Faust's outfit. Do it. It is. It's so beautiful. I like how Virgil's knowing instantly about the wish on a star implies he knows about all sorts of reality bending powers that can mess with him in the city, and it annoys him. Yeah.
허가할 수 없습니다.
Denied.
아니, 그게
No,
아니라
no, still so
더
weak.
가슴을
Puff out
펴고
your chest and be
당당하게
bold.
배를
Push
써서
the
외쳐라.
voice out straight from your gut. Go! You
버러지 같은
pathetic
것들.
wimps.
더 크게.
Louder!
버러지.
You pathetic. I can no longer.
못하겠어.
이 와중에도 꼭
Really? You're
그래야겠나?
gonna do this now?
아, 단테.
Oh, Dante.
그래서
What
베르길리우스 씨는
what did
뭐라고
Virgil say
하셨나?
anyway?
너무 조용조용해서
I didn't
못
hear the
들었거든.
conversation thanks to all the ruckus.
위에다가 보고해서
I'm gonna
최대한
guess he said
빠른
something
시일
about
내에
making a
복구 방법을
report to
간과하게
the higher
하시겠죠?
ups and
예?
asking them to resolve this ASAP, right?
그건 힘들 것으로 보인다.
That does not appear to be a feasible solution.
아니,
Huh?
왜
Why,
힘든데?
Budge? You
좀
gotta
구체적으로
elaborate.
저걸 보세요.
Look,
베르길리우스 씨가
Virgilus is
뭘 껴안고 있어요.
hugging something.
꼬미인가. 카런이
Charon's
제일
favorite
아끼는
plush.
인형이지.
She readily treasures. Charon's voice actor trying to get gravelly is wonderful. Oh, the Pablo. Yeah, Pablo follows Gregor. Not just his body. She really treasures it. Explain things.
사탕 안 주면 꼬미가 가만 안 둬. 그렇게
Komi
말했어.
won't stand no candy. Komi said so.
그게 무슨 소리냐?
What the hell does that even
가만히
mean?
무슨-
Won't stand no candy.
오티스양.
Miss Aldis,
일이
it
그렇게
hardly
소리치는
seems
것은
wise to
좋지
practice
않소.
such an inquisition towards Miss Charon at the moment.
꼬리가 누군겐가?
Pray tell, who is Kokomi?
악역인가?
A villain from a book?
가만 안 두기는. 야, 누가
You're not gonna
누구한테
stand it,
그딴
huh?
말을 해?
Oi, don't talk to us like that.
가만 안 두면 뭐 어쩔 건데?
If you ain't gonna stand it, what are you gonna do, huh?
그러지 마세요.
Stop antagonizing her. We might have to
베르길리우스
fight
씨와 싸워야 할 수.
Virgilus at this rate.
야, 너 내
Lads,
얼굴로
I
말 3번
hear
이상
3
더듬으면
more stutters.
죽여버린다.
Lad, I hear 3 more stutters. Oh, bash your head in. Manager Esquire, would be most wise to avoid battling a coloured fixer.
결투는
Colour fixer. Not coloured fixer, that's like a whole different thing.
꼬미를 이루고 있는 주성분.
The main components comprising Komi are 7% cotton fibre, 3% synthetic fibre, and 90%
실제
cotton
전투 상황에
wool.
놓였을 때
However, considering the force
그저
behind
손방망이로
it,
단정지을 수는 없다.
its physical damage is
특히
non-negligible.
여러 번
The
깨문
existence
흔적은
of several
전투
stitch
경험이 적지
marks
않다는 것을
indicates serious
뒷받침한다.
combat experience.
어머, 베르.
My,
이렇게
my,
보니까 너무
Vert. You're so
귀엽다.
cute like this.
뭐 해. 뭐
K-E-E-L-A. Translate.
번역. 모조리 해치우면
Kill
모조리
everyone,
돌아온다고
everyone lucid again,
하시네요.
she says. Thanks, Sin Heathcliff.
아니, 왜 본인의 소중한 배지들을
Fionni!
뜯어내는 것인가?
Wherefore art thou tearing off mine most precious badges? Pouty Faust do 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 do, Pouty Faust do 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 do, Pouty Faust do 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 do, Pouty Faust. They are distractions. That's just rude, Faust. No, you don't deface the clothing. That's just rude.
그게 무슨
Howdy! A most ridiculous notion. Prithee, take care. They mustn't be scratched. Ha ha. Holy shit.
단테님이 앓는
Oh,
소리를
did everyone just hear
내셔요.
that?
이전엔
I don't
그런
think
적
Dante ever
없으셨는데.
said anything like,
어딘가 아픈 곳이 있는 것이오.
Dante, are you well?
사탕
No.
없는 거지.
Candy? Damn it.
정했어.
Looks like she's getting ready to
전투를
engage us in
준비하는
battle. What can we do?
방법이
Dante asks
그
if there's
외에는
anything we
없는지를
can do.
묻고 배를
Virgilus,
알다시피
as you must be aware,
타로는
Taran
글라디우스의
does not
사용법을
know
모르는
how to utilize the
전투
gladius.
경험도
She
없다고
has
봐도
zero fighting
무방하지.
knowledge or experience.
나의 몸이라고
This
하는데
will be the greatest
이것만으로
advantage you have,
이 녀석들에게는
even if
큰
you must
메리트다.
contend with my body.
쉽지는
It will
않겠지만
not be easy, but not impossible.
나를 다만
However,
그런
if I
일이
ever hear
일어났더라도
even a toot of
이
any
일을
foolishness,
부푼 그런
like
머저리 같은
I'll beat the
헛소리가
red gaze
버스와
anywhere within this
조금이라도 보는
bus,
그 대가를
I will make you pay for
똑똑히
every letter of every
치르게
word
해주겠다.
in your witless boast. Ah, that's Verda's main weapon. So she can't use his weapon. Karen's eyes burned with a threatening aura. It was almost as though her eyes had turned red. Damn. I think I heard someone indignantly click their tongue, but we decided to disregard that.
꼬미 화났어.
Cormy's mad.
버스 기사
Mad. Bus drivers going on strike.
아니
Wait,
진짜 이렇게 특색
why are we even fighting a color right now?
애초에 싸움이
We have
뭐가
zero
바뀐다고.
reason to believe this will change anything.
이봐. 지금 그렇게
Fellas,
Happy
it doesn't
thousand
seem to me
같은데.
like we have much in the way of options. All of you
전원
off the
합차.
bus. Oh no. This is wonderful. 10 out of 10. Oh, so we have some event
원래대로
ones.
들어가고 대화시죠. 단테. 관리자나리.
네, 관리자님.
That's fun.
웬만하면 원래대로 들어가고
It's so weird to hear their voices. Prioritizes targets with candy. If target does not have candy, inflict candy. If target has candy, the target becomes staggered next turn. They're using each other's base poses.
우리가
Wonderful.
숨겼지. 드라마에서 보는 대사.
I'm surprised they didn't. Oh, Virgilus with the teddy bear. My God,
그 정도 인원은
beautiful.
역부족일
Oh
거라
my
생각하는
God,
마음이
look at him.
단테.
Look at Mercer.
됐어?
Yep, Limbus Company. Hello. Pies kick, peace kick. And thank you for the follow. Look at Mercer. That was Ryoshi. Ryoshi looking very
최선을 다해볼게요.
thingy. Okay, let's not use win rate. So it's got to prioritize people with candy. And then... So maybe I need to redirect that to someone who does not have candy. So let's redirect that over here. We've got this one that's also prioritize people with candy. So let's redirect that to someone who doesn't have candy. Eventually everyone's gonna have candy, I guess. So let's not do that. The rest. Go! Oh, but just with the teddy bear is just making me so happy. Eat that. Beautiful.
두 명이 더
A lot of love's been put into this.
노력해 보시죠.
Oh, look at nervous Heathcliff.
관리자님?
What a sweet boy.
불만.
Chain smoking across the universe. So now we have 3 candy ones. Try redirect people who don't have candy. You don't have candy. But you can't redirect on a 2, so you're kind of screwed. We have a 3 here. Mercel doesn't have any candy. So we can do that. We got a 4 over here with Honglu. Not Honglu, but kind of Honglu. Does anyone else not have candy? No. But Heathcliff's a dummy and we can't do it. So we're just gonna have to eat that one. That's fine. Could be worse. Take that over there. We'll take that over there. And let's just that. Go. So we're just gonna have to live with the stagger. First exposure to the unbreakable coins. Oh yeah.
랜스랑 꿰뚫고
내가 숨겼지. 드라마에서 본 대사야.
Forgot, and this is how this works, and I should be like focusing on one coin so I can get one piece down. Soaking on you.
이거 스트레스가 풀리는데요.
Come on, you look to be
다
so cute.
끌어와야 할
Oh, wonderful.
이
아우,
사람들이 걱정스럽게 바라보지 않아도 괜찮소.
없다고 하더라도
관리자 양반.
Doesn't look too different.
뭘 들고 있는데?
야,
Confidence, Sinclair.
진짜 굳은 살이 꽤 잡혔는데?
관리자님.
Wonderful. This is so good. It's also very fun to have all the sitters out. That's really cool. What if we just win rated it? Mercel's so cursed. Mercel's wonderful! Mercel and Heathcliff are my favorites.
제가 뭔가
If Heathcliff didn't have a 20 in his face.
관리자님?
And then that one. Win rate! I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sharon. We didn't have any sweeties.
드라마에서 본 대사.
Why are these not real IDs we can get? Can we not get IDs of the others? It'd be so funny and so confusing. And he just swing the bat in spite of closing his eyes. Oh, was he closing his eyes?
직접 느껴지니?
Again, they could have swapped weapons with each other.
주머니에서 사탕 나오면
Win rate! Merger has the axe on the floor because he prefers hand-to-hand. Makes sense.
그 자리에서 고깃덩이가
She's doing pretty well with hand-to-hand, but I think that's maybe why she does her old freaking out thing, because she's like, I'm used to having something to block with. What is this? Ah, no! Oh, lordy. That teddy bear's so angry!
다행이지 않습니까? 가론이 후퇴한 수감자까지 쫓진 않을 테니.
Oh, lordy. That hurt.
전투에 지장은 없었다.
Yeah, just put the axe down.
당한 수가
The murder face is wonderful. I'm doing good. This is hilarious and wonderful. It's such a good time. Oh no, you can't bring Mephi into this now! Ah! Where? I recall Mephi rushing towards us in a speed that would have definitely crushed our bones, but
뭐야 시계 대가리?
I was wrong, Clarkhead.
거려? 또 머리 터질 것 같냐?
Well, yeah, turning into a grill again. Heathcliff! Heathcliff, it's you! Right? What the hell, mate? Get off me! Ah! He is Heathcliff.
관리자님,
Manager, you're out.
깨어나셨네요.
You were out cold for a while,
한참 안
so
일어나셔서 다들
we were all
걱정했어요.
pretty worried.
대만참.
ALATCT. As long as the
태양만
clock
잘
turns,
돌아가면
she
그만이라고
says.
하시네요.
Getty Sakide. Mephi-kun! Brrr. The cut is wonderful. That was so good. 10 out of 10.
파우스트 양이 이상이 없다는 소견을
Much
내어주기
worries
전까지는
were
다들
had by
걱정이
all
많았어.
four. Miss
단테.
Faust informed us of your safety, Dante.
맞아. 이대로
Yeah,
영원히 자는 줄
same.
알았다고.
I thought you wouldn't ever wake up again or something.
단테님,
Oh, looks
시침이
like your hour
유난히
hand is
발을 떠는
trembling,
것
Dante. Are
같은데요?
you okay?
괜찮고
호헨하임 씨에게
Should we
한번
call Hohenheim
검사해달라고 해야 하는
to
거 아니에요?
to run some tests on Dante? Hohenheim is a bad name. We got some alchemists going on here.
파우스트가 이미 조치를 마쳤습니다.
Faust has already
그제가
taken all
아니어도
necessary
충분히
measures.
해결할 수 있을
This
것
does not
같습니다.
appear to be something that requires assistance. This doubled the facial expression sheet of everyone. It did, especially like the
초크들에게 뒤파패를 예상하지 못했네.
the more monotone characters. Friday after catch one of the streams. Welcome, Farron. Don's VA is killing it as per usual. Don's VA just gives it 1,010% every time, and it's wonderful. Especially Faust and Merzel. Yeah, they've gained so many sprites. Manager Esquire, 'twas all mine wrongdoing. I had failed to expect that thou wert still within the range of shrapnels. 'Twas my carelessness.
기존보다 관리자님의
Remember, chat, if
더
Bernie asks a
부담으로
rhetorical
보지 않은
question about future plot, do not answer
후일의
yes.
위험 요소를 배제할 수 있을 것 같다.
Extending the distance between the manager and the battlefield in future battles would be an effective means of minimizing certain risk factors.
그래. 너무 적극적으로
Manager Bud, I appreciate the fervor, but don't try so hard that you'll hurt yourself. Take it easy, alright?
이
아이,
오티스의 불찰이
Damn
매우
it, I, Otis, shall
이렇게
take
허리를
responsibility
숙일
for
테니.
this incident. Allow me to bow before you in hopes of seeking... Guys, I think I like us exactly as we are right now.
감격한 듯한 찌각거림이
Going by the
보이며
TikTok noises you're making, you sound moved, Dante.
저로서는
I, for one, am
시침과
also glad
부침을
that I wouldn't have
씁쓸한
to
마음으로
remove your clock
떼어내진
hands.
않을 수 있어.
It would not have been
다행이긴
pleasant.
합니다.
Altus is back to licking our boots, as is tradition! Once this tearful reunion was complete, I stepped off the bus to do some stretches.
별은 언제나
Twinkle, twinkle, little stars.
내
Meffy twinkle, twinkle like stars. I turned around to see Charon busily cleaning the bus as always. Charon? I don't know where she got it, but she was happily sucking on a candy. I wanted to ask her if Virgis has given it to her, but there wasn't anyone around to be translated for me, so I decided to turn my gaze toward the night sky.
카론
Cat told you so.
소원은
Careful
신중히.
with wishes. No
무릎이 없다고.
take-backsies. Her odd comment lingered there for a while. But the night held its silence, a quiet protest of innocence. That was wonderful. That was so good!
날이 어두워진 걸 보니 조금 있으면 연설이 시작되겠네요. 교주는
I'll see if I can track down last year's April Fools.
그 이후에 몰려올
Where's these?
신도들만 막으면 돼요. 까먹으신 건 아니죠?
I can receive some lunacy! Woo! Let's do that. I want to open the box. Open the box. Open the box. Yay! I got stuff. I like stuff. What's that one? Oh yeah, I have some XP left over. Yeah. For the first of the fourth. Makes sense. Now back to Trauma Baby Sinclair. So you've always exactly one lunacy left over. I did not. That's terrible. Why would they do this to me? You're keeping yours forever? Oh, I don't know. I wanted this number to go bigger so I can do more rolls in the future. I do! Let me show you my sinners since you're new here. I got full stop Lou, I got full stop Heathcliff, I got this guy, and Spice Wish. And we'll be going back to doing some Canto 3 in a minute, but I'm gonna go on a very quick BRB before that, okie dokie. Win rate, most of the game, win rate. What is this team? It is the team of what I have on hand at the moment. But yeah, quick BRB. Quick BRB. BRB. Don't worry, that's definitely the last you've seen of the Briny Army. Definitely. Not totally not an April Fool's. Yeah. Wonderful. I'm so happy with that. I'd like to, now I've told you the BRB screen. That was the original idea, the BRB screen, but I thought that one was a little bit scary to start with. So I started with the like kind of happy one on the starting screen. But that was courtesy of me and Chase in a Patreon stream, wondering how many me's we can get on the screen at once, and me realizing it could be a very funny little Fool's Day thing. And it was. It's great. Now, where were we? You put a recording in the Discord? Thank you, Sinbaby man. I will check that out. That'll be fun to watch. What is that? Sweeper fuel cylinder used to purchase various rewards. So we're not actually going to use Spice Bush. We're going to use Ryoshu. We're going to use I have bonuses Ryoshu. That one. Ah, it's the event item. Naruhodo.
이제야 부르나.
Blah blah.
좀
어머, 부탁드려요.
It was the same event item last time. I just took notice of it now. Oh yeah, we were against the church kind of guys. Win rate.
흑순.
Whoa,
띄운
whoa, whoa,
박질
whoa,
좀.
whoa, whoa. You gotta go to sleep, Pie? Well, that's okay. I hope you have a good sleep, sweet dreams, Pie.
뭐 또 대단한
Thank
일이라도
you for
하시면
coming,
되죠.
and thank you for the follow. Bye-bye. That was so good. I wish it was a nice round hour as well, so like not too long either. I think it was perfect length. Like, cause stuff like that I can like overstay its welcome, I think, and it did really well. However, I would love to track down the fan fictions that like extend it and do like some other stupid situations.
아직 죽지 마.
Like the Sinclair one we said, where like Heathcliff's like determined to make Sinclair's body buff whether he likes it or not. You can practically win rate all the way to at least the end of Canto 3 or mid-Canto 4. Well, I plan to. The less I have to think, the better! Now, I'll need to think of, you know, some actual team coherence at some point, because obviously this team is really...
숨통 끊기.
Damn, that animation is so cool. Really messy right now, so I'll have to get a better team. I did level up. I spent like an hour or so leveling up before I started the stream. So as you can see, both these guys are level 25 and these guys are near 25. So hopefully we're in a little bit of a better situation. Oh, going into the spoop. Sometimes a team is just which run rolls highest. That's my plan. Need to make sure I have the support. Support me! Maxed out people, go!
박질 시간.
Have you uptied anything? I've uptied my two full stops, but I haven't managed to uptie anything else yet. The smoke that was faintly visible through the bus windows covered... The smoke that was faintly visible through the windows covered the whole town. What
난장판이네요.
is
정말.
this, huh?
그런데 어디서
By the way,
익숙한
don't
노랫소리가
you hear a
들리는
familiar
것 같지
song from
않아요?
somewhere?
나 이 노래 알아.
Oh yeah, I know this one.
뭐더라.
Used to hear this tune an
눈이
awful lot.
더럽게 많이
Snowy
오던 날
days.
만되면
전쟁 때 병사들 사기
Yeah, they
올린다고 이거
played it a
들 때마다
bunch during wartime to raise our
진짜 힘이
spirits.
쭉 빠졌는데.
Did the exact opposite for me. Yeah, I don't have enough options to build a team at the moment, so I'm leaving that till later. The song evoked various memories in the group. For me, I'm not sure. It's definitely familiar, but it doesn't bring up any clear images in my head. However, I could still feel a faint splash of feeling from deep in my heart. Oh, type 3 is when they get their third skill, Naruhodo. So I will need to work on untying some of the stuff. So I'll try and max out the bits I've got. Maybe I knew this song before I lost my memory. This mist of emotion roused inside me, though. It doesn't feel precious or warm. An ache. An inexplicable sting is what I felt.
맞아요.
Right.
그날도
That day,
이렇게 눈이 쌓여 있고
it was snowing like this. And
노래가 들리던.
that song was playing. The trees before us were decorated with grim ornaments. All sorts of internal organs and mechanical parts were hung from the branches, as if someone put people's innards on full display. Look,
이건 너무 지독한
isn't
거
that
아니야?
going too far?
클래식.
A
아니,
classic, but
키치하군.
more kitschy than anything else.
근방에 생존자는 없다.
There are no survivors nearby. Then, everything finally fell into place. It's just like...
마이크 테스트.
Eh? Who dis? Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lordy. That sounds like, calm the fuck down, Sinclair. We got you. A piercing sound caused the group to cover their ears.
모두 즐거운 성탄절
Enjoying your Noel, everyone!
고요하지는 않지만
The night isn't really silent, but it sure is holy. Isn't Christmas still a way off?
네, 한참이죠.
You're right. It's not anytime soon. So, Christmas happens in the city? Good to know. Can't let Dante think about his memories now. Get love block nuts.
내 이름은 크로머.
Chroma.
순수를
My name is Chroma. I'm a humanitarian who loves purity. And the one who grips the hammer. I don't know how you managed to get here, but you're trespassing on private property. As you can see, this hallowed ground is undergoing our nailing judgment. I hope you like the decorations I set up. Well, let's just say that you got lost. Turn back now, and a fine will be all you have to pay. I'm feeling generous. Today is the nativity, after all. Oh, before that, is Goodio there?
이곳에 있나니.
Here I stand. Good. Just in case, you see the heretics over there? Oh, he's cool. I know they're bad. But if bad, why cool armor? The massive man named Goodio, who responded to her, turns on us. He intently stares into each of us until his eyes fall upon me. He gazes at me for a very long time. Although he was wearing a mask, those eyes of his, they froze us completely still, as if his glare nailed us to the ground. Goodio? Goodio? Gladio? Guido? Gudu?
순수하지 아니한 자.
Guido?
그들의
Guido.
추종꾼이
It's probably
함께한다.
Guido, innit? Guido. I see an impure one and their followers.
그리고
And with
말씀하신
them,
그 아이도
the child you spoke of. Oh no! Guido. Yeah, okay, I got it wrong. We fixed it. It's fine. Thank you. Thank you for correcting me. Really? My Sinclair is back? Come see me, Sinclair. I'll be waiting at that familiar spot. Chroma. I can hear Sinclair grinding and gnashing his teeth. He made a dreadful noise. I couldn't be sure if it was from hatred or fear. Take out the rest, Guido. Or should I myself? I wouldn't mind.
쥐는
I
자께서
urge you to focus on
불순한 것을
hammering the
두드리는
impure.
일에
Oh, one
집중하소서.
who grips. Good! Let's keep up the purification! Now then, everyone,
크리스마스.
Merry Christmas! It's not Christmas. It's not Christmas! A number of inquisitors gathered around Guido. He stands firm behind them. He's not making any movement, but his presence alone is threatening enough. An intense aura of hostility is radiating straight from him. Oh, Sinclair, what are you involved in?
한바탕 해볼까?
He was fun to play this. I look forward to seeing your beloved Baron in reals, for realsies. I want to see her sprite.
또 대단한 일이라도 하신 건지 같죠?
I like knights in armor. I'm not gonna lie. It's an aesthetic I really like. However, these are not very good knights. They do not stand for the thing. Or at the very least, they want to kill Dante, which is bad. Everyone else can get away with
사실은
this.
그렇게
But
대단한 일도 아니에요.
Dante has metal bits, so we don't like her.
엔젤라님이나 많이 주는 편이 나았을 거예요. 제가 아니라요.
They kinda... Maybe because it's just another religious group. It's the city. The city is probably full of weird religious groups, but it's giving me like Church of
그러니
Years
알아서
vibes.
잘 피해야지.
사실은 그렇게 대단한 일도 아니에요.
Similar yet different.
혹시 칭찬을 받았다면
Instead of the gears,
말쿠트를
they would like to get rid of the mech
제가
completely.
아니라요.
He looks... I want to have a closer look at their sprites before we get them down. If they survive. Is that our man? Keeps out of bullets. He's always out of bullets. It's fine, that's what the support has done. Mirsalt has an ID based off Guido. That makes
그
sense.
누구도 이곳에선 안전할 수
Ah,
없어요.
so that's Guido. I just want to
저게
have a
지금
look.
마찬가지겠죠.
Okay, so these are flowers. I didn't know whether these were actually like roses and flowers, or whether it was just like bits of people stuck to them. I wasn't sure. And this is Guido the Persistent. Oh lord, is he persistent? They're wax seals? Oh, that's cool.
타깃 포착.
Ah, I see, and that's why there's like talisman paper coming down. Now it'll go. That's fun. That's cool design. Nothing that aren't used on like armor or clothing.
좋아.
I guess that would be their equivalent of, you know, like military stripes or military medals. So they maybe show their rank. Because Guido's got them all over him.
사실은 그렇게 대단한 일도 아니에요.
흑순이 뜀박질
혹시
춤.
칭찬을 받았다면
같이
엔젤라님이나 말쿠트를 부르는 편이
같이
나았을
없고.
거예요. 제가 아니라요.
Yeah, it's kind of what I gather. A list of purges done or something.
힘든
So
상대였어요.
like their
저자가 완전히
their
정신을
military
차리기 전에
records.
우선 도망치죠.
That was a tough opponent. We should move before they come back to their senses.
수치스러운 소리를 잘도
What a
짓거리니.
shameful thing to say. A soldier
승기를
does not
잡은
retreat
군인은
before
적을
the
두고 꽁문을
enemy
빼지 않는다.
when victory is in sight.
지금 군인 정신이 중요할 때예요?
Can't you save the military drill for a better time? Ishmael is right. That's not someone we can beat easily.
철수하겠습니다.
We will fall back. Altis reluctantly backed down. But really, it's more like they're just messed up in the head. I mean, it's the city. Most people are. Sinclair, do you know that what that chroma meant by that familiar spot?
그건
That's... Well... Sinclair shook. He was seemingly overwhelmed with dread. But I could also see a teeth-grinding anger in him that surpassed his fear. Looking at him, a thought blossomed in my mind. You need to talk, Sinclair. Tell us what you know, and you'll prevent half the deaths we might suffer.
작전의 성공률도 올라간다.
It'll also raise the
효과적인
likelihood of our
정보를 기대하지.
success. I'm looking forward to hearing something useful. I hope I'm doing the right thing as the manager. Sinclair shook his head upon hearing my words, breathed in, and finally opened his mouth after some struggle.
우리 집이요. 크로마는
My
분명
house.
그곳에 있을 거예요.
That's where Chroma must be.
너 그
So,
자식이랑
you know
아는
that
사이였니?
bird.
아, 젠장.
Bollocks.
하도
My
귀가
head's still
찢어질 듯
pounding
웃어대서
like that
머리가 다
shrill laugh.
찌끈거리네.
학교에서 만났어요.
I met her at school.
저런 혹시
Oh
친구였어?
boy, she's a friend of
친구라면
yours?
잘 타일렀으면 좋겠는데.
Whatever's going on? Sure hope you can talk right
친구
now.
아니에요.
She's not
크로마는
my friend.
우리
Chroma killed my
가족들을
family.
죽였어요.
Oh,
미안해.
my bad. A prosthetic head hanging from a tree slowly turned to face us. Lights and sparks occasionally flickered within. Oh no.
왜 돌아온 거니?
The yandere anime girl. Oh no! Does she have pink hair? Don't answer, we'll find out.
싱클레어?
Sinclair,
이웃들이야?
are those your neighbours? Roger asked while looking at the dismembered prosthesis. How does one go from schoolgirl to leading crusades? It's easier than you might think.
그런 것 같아요. 아니었으면 좋겠지만요.
It looks like they were. I really hope that isn't the case, though. Sinclair replied, watching with a grim look on his face. As the bare wires sparked and short-circuited. The robotic head soon stopped moving, only emitting discordant things. Then, a song begins to fill the air. All the heads hung from the trees are singing the same song. The carol leaking through the vocal units of so many lifeless heads lands on the flame below.
이들에게 이단이란 건 역시
It's clearer than
의체
ever
보유자를
now.
말하는 것이군요.
Prosthetic body parts are heresy to them.
도시의 의체 보유자들이 보이게 된 지
So it has
꽤 오랜
been
시간이 흘렀지만
quite a while since prostheses were first introduced to the city.
여전히 그들의 모습을
Many
보고
people still
이질감을
find
느끼는
them foreign
사람들이
and
많죠.
alienating. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty traumatic.
저희 마을은요. 저희 마을은
Our town was
K사
called
의체 산업의 성지라고 불릴
the
정도로
holy site of
주민
Nest
대부분이
Hayes prosthetic
하이엔드 의체 부품
industry.
제작에 종사하고
Most
있었어요.
of the residents worked in manufacturing high-end prosthesis components.
크로마는 오래전부터
Chroma
계속
had been keeping an eye on
우리
our
마을을
town
주시했던
for a long
거예요.
time.
네 가족도
So was your family.
네,
Yeah.
저희
My
아버지는
father was the owner of a
신생 의체
fledgling
회사의
prosthetics company
대표였어요.
too. That is why.
아니,
No.
제가 보기엔
The way I
이자들에게
see it,
그런
attributing
거창한
to
사상
a
따위는
high-flown cause of any kind gives them too much credit.
그냥
just
광기와 폭력에
lunatics.
매료된 미치광이죠.
Consumed by madness and violence. Yeah. Weird rules in the city. Ishmael asserted to him. After a while of staring at the Christmas trees decorated with his neighbors, Sinclair turned to me.
관리자님,
Manager,
예전부터
I have a question.
여쭤보고 싶었던 게
It's all right
있어요.
with you. What is it?
그
Well,
기분이 어떠세요?
how does it feel? Feel?
네,
Yeah.
머리 대신 의체를 달고
I
있는
mean-
기분이 어떠냐고요?
How does it feel to have a prosthetic replacement for your head? I was a little taken back since I've never had anyone ask me that kind of question before. The issue was that there's no way of knowing how I might have felt before I got a clock for a head. That's...
아, 저
Oh, it's
따지려 드는 게
I'm not
아니라요.
trying to argue with you or anything.
무례한
That-
질문이었겠죠?
It's probably rude of me.
죄송해요.
I apologize. No need, it's alright. The other sinners were a billion times ruder to me with their daily interactions anyway. I'm afraid I can't answer that. I don't remember a single thing about my life before this clock.
그러시군요.
I see.
항상 궁금했어요.
I've always wondered what it
머리
feels
대신
like
다른
when
것이
there's
자리를
something
잡았을 때의
sitting where your
기분은
head should
어떤지.
be.
가족들은 모자를
Ho,
쓰고
ho, ho.
시계를 걸치는
Here's
것과
the
다를 바
bodies.
없다고 말했지만
My family said it's no different from wearing a hat or a watch.
저는 아무리 떠올리려고 해도
But I just couldn't
잘
picture it
상상이
well,
되지
no matter
않더라고요.
how I approached it.
그 덕에
And now
저만 유일하게
I'm
살아남았지만요.
the only survivor thanks to that. I'm sure the procedure seems terrifying at such a young age. You don't have to feel guilty about that.
아니에요.
That's not it.
그런 게 아니에요.
It's nothing like that.
전 단테 씨 생각처럼
I'm afraid I'm not as innocent as you
그렇게
might think,
무거운 사람이
Dante.
아니에요.
Sinclair quietly hung his head. I racked my brains for an appropriate reply, but no suitable words of comfort came up. The only unpleasant sounds of sparks and flames filled the streets. He's just a baby. I doubt he's that guilty.
의뢰비랑 보호수당에서
I don't believe it.
사용한
Hey,
탄환값을
he's a
빼면
sweetie.
아, 오늘은
Slapped
제
little
사비로
German
손해를
child.
메울 필요가
This
없네요.
bad boy could fit so much trauma in it. I can't wait to find out about all the trauma. Trauma train, choo choo. Edit. Let's get that Ryoshu back. Let's do.
잠깐만. 천천히.
Oh look, win rate, win
하긴
rate,
도착.
win rate, win rate, win rate, win rate. So I'm guessing he probably feels bad because he helped the Yandere girl.
또 대단한 일이라도
Or maybe in a weird twisted way, the Yandere girl wanted to save him from this strange prosthetic town, so she was trying to indoctrinate him, sort of thing. So he helped her out, and as a result, his family died. That's what I'm guessing. Oh no.
지금은 바빠요.
Now I know what this means. Fuck. Well, fuck.
불길 속으로
So we know in an alternative universe, he basically becomes Chroma.
가치 없군.
I feel bad using this idea now. It is the evil Sinclair! It's the Sinclair who got indoctrinated and killed his entire family! Yay! Oh, that's awful. I don't like it. I don't like it.
힘들군. 그러니 알아서 잘 피해야지. 숨통 끊기.
You actually get a better explanation of uptie history. I do want to get some upties going because I want to see like some of the little stories for these IDs. Sinclair. I would never be like Chroma uses Eggcom Sinclair. Yeah, Sinclair may be evil, but evil Sinclair has better roles.
보호수당에서
Step up for
사용한
game
탄환값을
good
빼면
Sinclair.
아,
I'm
오늘은 제
so
사비로
sad about
손해를
that.
메울 필요가 없네요.
It's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
불로 정화하고 깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
Prosthetic bodies pile up like a landfill in a corner of the town. I could see that some of them were still conscious, letting out pained moans. The Inquisitor paid no heed. They strenuously jammed nails through each of their victims' chests over and over, executing their pure intent.
꿰뚫었을 텐데 신체는
Oh yeah, you can see it here. I guess I forgot that we hadn't seen them this close. Also that they're like, this bit almost looks like script in text as well. That's interesting. But their cloth has a lot of that. I've surely pierced their heart, yet still a pulse remains in their body. It must be patched with steel. Even the core of their humanity has been tainted by heresy. Gotta slip that humor to lighten the mood. Like a light in the darkness, textbook battles. They're called purity seals in our hotel. It might just be chainmail. To me it looks like more of a script thing. Let me zoom you in so you can see. Like this is fabric. The way there's like folding bits, that's a fabric of some kind. I'm not sure it's chainmail. It's very cool. I like the idea of it. Wait, has it not been like full? Oh, there it is. I was like, wait a minute, has it not been like full screen the whole time? No, it has been. It's fine. How filthy! A disgrace to flesh and bone. The Inquisitor began carefully pouring a bottle of liquor over the prosthetic person in what looked like a solemn ritual. Judging from the pungent smell, it was most certainly oil. Imbibe of the oil of humanity, ye heretical soma. Those which cannot return to earth find solace in scattering to smoke. A lit match was thrown on the pile, letting rise a huge flame. With the sounds of sparks flying about, the air as soon filled with an acrid smell. It's not quite like the smell of burning flesh. The spreading fire finally begins the crackling glimmer of those prosthetic bodies to permanent darkness. Like a gambeson. Yeah, probably like a gambeson.
입으로는 정화를 말하면서
If this hellscape
지옥을
is their idea of
창조해
purification, I'd rather stay unclean.
목과 망치는 언제나
Nagel
인간성을
and
해석하는 데
Hammer has
몰두하고
always
있었다.
been devoted to scrutinizing the idea of
고통도
pity.
응당 겪어야
Some
하는
criticize
경험이라며
prosthetic use as they
의체를 달고 있는
believe
인간을
that pain
비난하던
is
자들도
necessary
있었지.
is a necessary
이렇게
component of the human
행동으로 드러냈던
experience.
적은 없었지만
However, it never escalated to the extent of direct action that we are witnessing now.
아까부터 들었던 생각인데
I've been meaning to ask,
왜
how do
그렇게
you know so
엔사에게
much about
빠삭한
Encore?
거야 당신? 내가
I was
엔사
once employed by
직원이었으니까.
Encore.
어?
What?
아니 저것들하고
You used
같이
to
일했다고?
work with these people?
저들과 같이
I have
일한
never
적은 없지만
worked with those
소속의
specific
관점에서
individuals, but in terms of
그렇다.
affiliation, you can say that I did. Think of it, this might be the first time I've heard Mersault actively talk about himself. He would rarely recount anything related to him. Perhaps he felt it wasn't necessary to speak at all.
왜 진작
Why didn't
말하지
you
않은
tell
거야?
us that earlier?
그럼
You carry one of
당신도
those
저런
freaky
괴상한
weapons
무기를
then?
굳이 이야기할 필요가
I am
있나?
obliged to elaborate.
뭐?
The hell? Why don't
야.
you explain?
그럼 내가 너랑
What
저
makes you
새끼들이
different from
같은
those
편인지
nutters,
아닌지
then?
어떻게 구분해야 난 말이야.
Listen, mate. As
빨리
much as
저
I like to
청년의
call our
시계대가리
daft manager
라고
Clockface,
부르고는 있어도
I don't think they deserve,
머리를 자르고
by any
불태워도
means,
싼
to be
놈이라고
on the
생각하지 않아.
stake or chopping block.
말만
Those
번지르르하게
buggers talk
정원이
big about
논의하고
purifying and
있어도
all that, but
내 눈엔
all I
그냥
see is a
사람
bunch
죽일
of
명분이
loonies who
필요했던
just need an
미친놈들이
excuse to
보이고.
kill, eh?
말해봐.
Speak up then.
너도 저 새끼들이랑 똑같냐?
Are you like those screw loose bucketheads?
그런 것에 대해
There was a time when I
생각하던 시기도
thought about
있었지.
such things,
같은지 다른지
though I did
답을
not come
내놓지는
to a
않았지만.
conclusion.
그럼 지금이라도 답을
I want
내놔란
damn
말이야.
conclusions now!
넌
Are you
관리자님이
gonna give up and
명령이랍시고
butcher the
마을 사람들의
townsfolk
모조리
if
찾아가
your
죽이라고
manager
하면
if your
그대로 따를
manager
셈이야?
just say so?
꼭 답을 내놓아야만
Must
하나.
I give an answer to that?
그 일이
does
업무를
not
처리함에
aid us
있어서
in handling our
도움을 주진
work.
않는다. 사원은 명령에
An
따라
employee
움직이는
must
것이
follow their
규칙이다.
employer's instructions. In
베르길리우스,
terms, Virgilus presented
그자가 내놓은 취업
presented
규칙에도
states as
적혀 있을
much.
텐. 관리자가 행하라고 하면
If the
행할
manager
뿐이다.
orders me to do such a thing, I will do it.
내 생각이 필요하다고
I may
말하면
provide my
제공하겠지만
input if I am
그럴 필요도
told
없는
that
상황에서
it is necessary,
나불대는
but
버릇은 없다.
I do not have a habit of rambling my thoughts unprompted.
뭐?
Pun.
너 돌았냐?
Are you round the twist?
너야말로 머리를
You got a chunk
깡통으로
of metal
교체한
for your
놈들이랑
brains
별반
like these
차이가
folks
없어
here?
보이는데?
단백질이
I am
16%,
16% protein,
수분이
60% water, 7%
무기질
minerals,
7%로
and so
구성되어
forth.
있다는 점에선
I am clearly
명확한
different in
차이를
terms of
띠지.
composition.
또한 불필요한
Moreover,
중금속은 나의
unnecessary
구성
heavy
요소에
metals do not
해당하지 않는다.
comprise any portion of my body.
그 또한 차이다.
That is another difference. Heathcliff's face contorted with frustration. Mersault was already an enigma, and he only felt ever more distant after this conversation.
하지만 전 예전부터 쭉
Now that you
궁금하긴
mention
했어요.
it, there's something I've been wondering.
단테님을
I've been
정말
thinking on
인간으로
whether
봐야지 말이야.
Manager Dante should be seen as human. Mersault, I am built different. I know. So many lines.
그게 무슨 소리지?
What do you mean?
그러니까
What
단테
if
씨가 말하는
when
건
dear Dante
단테
is
씨가
speaking,
아니라
it's
저
actually
시기일
the
수도
clock,
있다는 거
not the
아닌가요?
person we know as Dante behind the words.
뭐? 우리가 진짜 시계 따위한테 명령받고
What are
있었다고?
you trying to tell me we're being led round by an actual clock? Hong Lu just thinking too much. Good grief, you're reaching uncharted depths of idiocy with your
반박할 의욕도 안
theories.
생겨요.
I can't even be bothered to refute them.
그래도
Don't
전 지금
misunderstand.
시계머리를 한
I do like our
단테 씨가
Dante
좋아요.
with the clock-headedness.
나도 그래.
Honestly,
그냥 머리를
same.
되찾지 말고
Why don't you just
평생
give
이
up finding
머리대로
your old
있으면
head
안
and
돼?
stick with that one?
그럴 리는 없겠지만
I know it's probably going to be
진짜
the
머리를
case,
되찾은
but
단테가
what if Dante's
갑자기
real
엄청
head turned
못된
out to be
놈이었다고
super
나면
evil or
어떡해.
something? Probably not going to be the case. Might be the case though.
우리 중에 관리자 양반의 과거에 대해 알 법한 자는
Well, there's only one of us who
명밖에
know
없지.
about our manager's bud's past. Gregor's eyes naturally fell on
그
Faust.
부분에 관해선 기밀
That's
사항이에요.
confidential information. Its access is
심지어
restricted to the
보안 등급
highest
최상이죠.
security level. And I get the feeling I won't be able to read it for myself. It's only natural. I have no idea who or what I originally was, so I had nothing at my disposal to refute Hong Lu's light-hearted accusation. Maybe he's right. I really am just a clock. Even if I asked Faust, there's no telling if she'll give me a real answer. I wouldn't be able to discern the truth in such a thing either. There's even a slim chance that the real Dante is hidden away somewhere, and that I'm some advanced imitation trained to believe I have free will. In any case, sitting here and ruminating won't get me anywhere. Who knows? Maybe I'll mount this thing on a wall when I find my real head. Ishmael sent me a chastising glare for even suggesting something like that, but she had no choice other than to shrug. Existentialism! Yes, very much. Well, it is true. Good damn. Sinclair like freaking out at the corner, and we're like, what if Dante's actually just a clock, bro?
한바탕 해볼까?
Am I me or am I a clock? Who's to know? Who is to say? Having a pleasant chat in the middle of a burning town. I know, right? Everything's burning around us. People's like bodies are getting burned.
대단한 일이라도 하신 거겠죠.
People are statically moaning, and
사실은 그렇게 대단한 일도
there's
아니에요.
Templar knights running around, and we're just like, hey, what if I'm a clock? Who can even say what the real self is? Indubitably. So you know what the other thing I was doing while I was grinding on this game, I was also grinding on the Badoka game, and I just had the whole like soul gem bit. What is the real self?
사용한 탄환값을
Is it
빼면
the soul gem or is it that people?
오늘은
I have so
제사비로
much
손해를 메울
lunacy.
필요가 없네요.
Next, fortitude. Cannot help it. I am a tad.
총은 수지 타산에 맞게 한 발에 한 놈씩.
자,
More!
이제 어떡할까요?
Okay, what should we do
지금
now?
저희가 조용히
If we move
이동하기만
quietly,
하면
we might be
다른
able to pass the other
신문관들에겐 들키지
inquisitors
않고
간태
unnoticed.
씨,
Dante,
저
I'd like to apologize in
미리
advance.
최소 아시다시피
As you know, I'm not
저는 다른 분들처럼
as
전투에
experienced
많은
in
경험이
fighting like
없어요.
the others.
그래서 저놈들에게
Our foe might jab me in the
계속해서
heart over
심장이
and over
떨리게
for
될 수도
that.
있어. 그래도
Will you bear that
버텨주실 수
for me?
있나요?
Sinclair was trembling so badly that it'd be pitiful for anyone else to witness. I could tell he was desperately trying to suppress his fear. It wouldn't be the first time Sinclair had died. Whenever he bit the dust, I made sure to bring him back. But today he's newly asking for my understanding. He looked determined to confront them directly, even if it means he'll die again and again. Fireside chat's very popular, but not like this! The best answer is, who fucking knows, mate? Sure as hell don't know, and I don't really care. So basically, Ishmael's reaction of, wow, that's stupid, let's not even give that a response, shall we? A feeling quite unlike the fright as usual battle evokes. Maybe he's holding the kind of fear that comes with a certain courage. In that case, are you scared, Sinclair? Sinclair suddenly turned around and gave me a startled look. Did I say something weird?
아니요.
No, it's just
오래전에 같은 걸
I was
물어보았던
reminded of
친구가
a friend who asked me the same
생각나서요.
question. Sinclair opened his mouth after a brief pause. His voice cracked.
전 히스클리프 씨 말에 동의해요.
I agree with what Heathcliff said.
의체 머리를 가지고 있어도
Prosthetic head or
간태
not,
씨라는 사람이 달라지는
You
건
wouldn't-
없었을 거예요.
you would have been the same person regardless, Dante.
그리고
I guess the
우리
same could be
가족들도
said for my family.
마찬가지였겠죠.
Thanks, Sinclair.
아니에요.
It's nothing.
이제부터 질리도록 죽을 테니
Can't have you being
너무
too
고마워하시면
thankful when I'm
제가
about to make you
불편해요.
suffer by throwing my life away. He is growing. Look at him go. Just as I realized that I forgot to ask what he said in response to the same question his friend had, Sinclair had already charged into the fray. Off he goes! We're sending the child off to battle! Get them, Sinbaby, get them.
사격 개시.
숨통 끊기.
Oh my god, I can really not stop yawning. But he's good. The Sinbaby is growing. He's wonderful.
죄송해요.
Still a little nervous, Bobby. Child soldiers? Heck
또
yeah, we have
대단한
two of them.
일이라도 하신 거겠죠?
불길 속으로.
Because, like, I assume this is the city where, like, you kind of just need to survive. So, they've already referred to Sinclair as a child, and Don doesn't
그러니
seem
알아서 잘
very
피해야지.
old either. So, I'm assuming we have at least two child soldiers. Everyone else seems to be an adult.
아직 죽지 마라.
Or at least a young adult. Don't know how old they are. Are there official ages for them? That'd be lovely. Because I can see Hong Wu being like 20 something at most. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Dawn is an adult despite her height, actions, and general demeanor. Of course she is. She is of legal drinking age. Fairly sure Sinclair is as much a child as Finn. I think everyone's above 20. I see.
한바탕 해볼까?
Just might be younger than some of the others, kind of thing, I guess. Young in comparison. Oh no. Outie got nailed. Rude, stop nailing.
사실은 그렇게 대단한 일도 아니에요.
타깃 포착.
You staggered my Hi,
혹시
Sinclair.
칭찬을 받았다면 앤젤라님이 움직임이 어떨까요?
No, that makes sense.
제가
But
아닐까요?
I mean, in my head, you're still pretty much a
사실은
kid
그렇게
until you like get
대단한 일도
23 or so.
불길
And
속
I don't think Hong Lu's about bad.
칭찬을
I think Hong Lu's
받았다면
probably still pretty
앤젤라님이
like the
나랑
2021 at most.
나았을 거예요. 제가 아닐까요?
힘들군. 그러니 알아서 잘 피해야지.
Probably say Sinclair's definitely youngest.
좋아. 생동감이 살아있는 좋은 공간이 됐군. 다음 먹잇감도 이런 식이었으면 좋겠어.
We got enough time. We got 10 minutes. That's enough time for at least one more. Get. Make sure we get our Ryoshu.
뜀박질
Go.
시간.
Sinclair's home was the largest mansion in the neighborhood, standing at the innermost part of town. One could see from a distance that a huge flame was engulfing the estate. If Ryoshu was the same as her book counterpart, she is old enough to have been a mum since Brooke Ryoshu was a dad. Ah, cool. I took a moment to try and imagine what this town could have looked like during peaceful times. Yeah, it's a good decor. To bring to mind the times when the trees we saw near town still had lush, verdant leaves. How Sinclair would have been during those times. Or when everyone around him had died. I couldn't paint a clear picture of either happiness or despair. Nonetheless, I only hope that Sinclair can brace himself for the misfortune he'll soon have to face.
정말 심하네요.
This is
이건
awful, to say the least. A courtyard that could have once been a vast, flourishing garden was now full of nails erected tall. A variety of prosthetic bodies were pierced through those towering nails, and the house was enveloped in ferocious flame, ready to consume everything around it. While everyone's attention was drawn to the prosthesis, Sinclair's eyes drifted to a corner of the yard.
무덤들이
Graves that dug up.
파헤쳐져 있어.
Oh, so they dug up his family? Following his gaze, I could see 3 graves that were violated. Sinclair's expression alone was enough for me and the other sinners to guess who they were for.
보관 참수라니
To execute the
마귀가 따로
dead.
없구려.
This is nothing short of the devil's work. That's just... That's so bad! Father, mother, and sister. The family he mentioned. That's where they stood. They should be resting.
잠깐. 거수자 한 명.
One uniform
전방.
straight ahead.
휘파람 소리.
That whistling.
아니, 아무리 생각해도 너무
I hope she has pink hair. Someone walked out of the burning household. She has a cape! Her laugh was simply sinister in every way imaginable.
썩지도 않는 몸뚱이들을
Oh my
정성스럽게
god!
묻어넣는 거 말이야. 그치?
She's terrifying. Why put so much effort into burying bodies that can't even rot? Am I right? Roma, your wife. You guys, this is not wife material.
그래도 여기 꼬챙이들
I'm
중에
sure you'll
잘
find them around
찾아보면 찾을
somewhere
수
if you
있을
look hard
거야.
enough. I do remember
내가 어디에
nailing those
꽂아놓긴
3.
했거든. 내 말 잘 들으면
Be a good
위치를
boy,
알려줄
and
수도
I might
있는데.
just tell you where they are.
어때, 싱클레어?
Wow,
여기까지
Sinclair.
찾아오다니.
You've grown a
많이
spine
용감해진
coming
것
all the way
같은데?
here.
시체들을 쳐다볼
Enough
용기도
of
기르고
one
온
to
거. 맞지?
look a few dead. Enough of one to look at a few dead bodies too, right? Why? Just... Why all this? Sinclair couldn't even speak properly.
비포팀들은 어디 간 거지? 이 지점까지 왔다면
Where did our
모습을
before
보일
team get
정도는
off to?
되었는데.
They've got to turn up at this point.
아, 싱클레어
Ah,
친구들.
Sinclair's got some buddies!
같이 숨어들어온 다른 쥐새끼들을
Looking for other
찾는다.
filthy rats that snuck in here.
좋아, 좋아.
Okay,
잘 봐.
watch
내가
closely.
조명을 켜줄
I'll
테니까
turn on the
눈
light,
크게
so
뜨고.
open your eyes wide.
짜잔!
Oh no! Ta-da! Effie, no! I'm very aware that this is a game I cannot get attached to side characters on. Effie. Effie was barely breathing. His limbs had been cut away and deformed prosthetics were crudely lodged in their place. Effie! He was too mutilated to even speak a single word.
저대로라면
In his
온전히
current state,
사망까지
it will
걸리는
take around
기간은
2 days for him to
평균적으로
completely
있다
die.
해요.
Why do they like letting them suffer so badly? What the fuck? This is awful.
장대에 서서히 꽂히면서
And the pole piercing through him will
고통은
only
배가
amplify
되겠죠.
his suffering. Then,
관리자님. 저는
manager,
사람을
I
최대한
happen to know
고통
of a
없이 보낼
method to end
방법을 알고
life with
있습니다.
as little pain as possible.
쓰였던 적이 많은 기술이라 말이죠.
It's one that saw many uses. In
명령을
fact.
요청해도
May I ask you to give me the order? I looked at both Gregor and Ishmael. They both gazed back at me, as if in acknowledgement, dropped their heads low and bit their lips. I understood what that meant.
편해지도록.
Rest in peace. The collar of Altus's clothes brushed against the wind. Then silence. And then it's broken by Chroma's roaring laughter. That is a hell of a design! Holy shit! That's so much better than pink hair. Oh, and she's rocking the thigh highs. I love the thigh highs. I hate everything else about her though. I hate her existence. She's not wife material. You need better standards. This is not wife material. This is bad. Very, very bad. But very cool design, but very bad. Side of characters must report to the meme writer immediately. Correct. Of strong women, but wife? No. 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 Dominatrix material. You guys need better standards. No. At the same time, I could hear something else break.
어차피 다
It
같은
really is
뿌리를
hilarious to watch you all
챙겨주는
care for
걸
each other when
진짜
you'll all meet the same
웃긴다.
fate anyway. Don't say that. She does not remind. No.
싱클레어,
Brings you
이러니까
back,
옛날
doesn't it,
생각나지
Sinclair?
않아? 그때 네
Your
표정도
face back then was
진짜
real
배울만
priceless.
크로마,
Chroma,
너는 죽어야만 해.
you have to die.
어? 그게
Yeah,
맞는 것 같아.
I think that's the right way.
너는 내 손에.
You'll die by my... He was interrupted by the sound of a nail dragging across the floor.
귀도라는 작자군.
Squeedo. We thought we had felled him with our best, but not a scratch was on his body now. It was as if all his injuries healed in that short time. Yeah, considering how many awful endings there are in these games, still amazes me that Ruin has a somewhat happy ending. Ruin does have a really good ending. Yeah. Be like me and pick the more mentally stable waifu like Ryoshu. Ryoshu is better than this. You don't have to convert to a horrific, horrible cult, at least to be with Ryoshu as far as I know. Don't worry, Brady. I'm sure you'll make great wife material. I will. 100%. Sinclair's balls dropped for a second. Like, he had a deep voice once, he did. Seeing him walk towards us in perfect condition fatigued the sinners, rendered speechless. All they can muster from their heads is a deep groan of contempt. But she called Sinclair a good boy then? No. No. No! See, the secret to a happy ending in Project Moon is that everyone dies who isn't the MC must suffer bad ends. But then they have to be all brought back at the end. Oh, Chroma Files in the Discord, that's cool. Chroma Rose Smith live live in the Forbidden Navy.
나머지는 왜
Guido.
처리를 못한 거야?
How could you take out the others?
용서하십시오, 지는
Forgive
자식.
my ineptitude,
제가
the one who
이력하였기에.
grips. My incompetence allowed them to escape.
항상 경계해야 해.
You have to stay
저
alert.
망할 철판떼기
You never know
머리에는
what's hidden under
뭐가
those
숨겨져
cursed
있을지 알 수
steel
없거든.
craniums.
명심하겠습니다, 쥐는 자식.
I shall keep your word at heart, O one who grips. My mouse just ran out of battery. 1 second. Where's my cable?
재회는 끝났으니까.
Since the reunion
나는
is
다시
over,
돌아간다.
I'm heading back. Chroma turns around to walk into the burning mansion. Chroma! Get back here! I swear! You! I'll grab you with my hand and...
아니지,
No,
싱클레어.
Sinclair.
항상
It's always
그랬지만.
been the other way around. A long smirk dances across Chroma's entire face. It's hard to tell if it's the violent blaze or Chroma's vice that is consuming the other. Fighter! Indubitably mode, welcome. And then,
쥐는 건 나야.
I am the one who grips. That is such a cool piece of art, though! Holy shit, look at that. I can kind of see why you want to make her wife material, but you should not. Right, the one who grips a flat battery mouse. Yes. That is what happened. Oh lord, I'm really full too much. I need to... No one did a posture check, but I had to do a posture check for the sake of my back. She's so scary.
적을
It's,
제압할
oh, my
기회네요.
favorite. She is very good. Like her whole... I don't know. She's very well done. Her whole body, like this, that whole design is so weird and freaky,
대단한 일이라도 하지 마.
and it fits the jolliness she has
죽어라.
about this horrific crap she's doing. How wife of her? That's not very wife.
사선이 비었어요.
It is 2 hours, unfortunately. I knew this was going to be the last one. Yeah, because we did the first hour with the... the April Fool's thing, and that was fun. We didn't get quite as far into the Canto.
그러니 알아서 잘 피해야지.
Worth it!
타겟 포착.
So we'll be getting through this battle, and then it will be off to Betty Bows for me.
좋아, 순탄하구만.
Fight though. I look forward to getting it. Very much so. And that is the side of a good villain. That I'm excited to murder her. I'm excited for Sinclair to stab her many times.
힘들군. 그러니 알아서 잘 피해야지.
I look forward to it.
먼저 빠진다.
한바탕 해볼까?
Have you noticed the connection between... Yes, I have. I
그러니
know.
알아서 잘
I hate it, JCP way. I noticed. I very much hate that I am fighting with he who grips. as Sinclair. Evil Sinclair. And then Sinclair used his ridge and conveyed Chroma to the side of good, and nobody ever died ever again. The end. I mean, if all parallel universes are real, then that's a universe somewhere. There's a universe somewhere where Project Moon makes really uplifting and wholesome games with all the same characters and settings, but it's just a really wholesome version of the city, and they're all really wholesome uplifting stories where no one dies. Oh, it's he who got smashed today. He got squished. Listen for the whistle. Yeah, 'cause it said she whistled, didn't it? Yeah, there's also a universe where Brownie is over 5 feet tall, but we don't. Yeah, we definitely wait. We do live in that one, just about.
그러니 알아서 잘 피해야지.
The universe, yeah, where Brian is spelled with a Y. Ugh.
다음 먹잇감도 이런 식이었으면 좋겠어.
Okay, and with that, I will convert. Ding, ding, ding. And that will be it for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming and being depressed with, laughing and crying with me, because that's what happened today. We laughed and we cried. Sinclair loses sanity in the fights every time Chroma whistles. Oh, that's cool. That's the universe where Brian was born in California. The universe where Brian is a dude. Bronny Smith? Not Brian? You know, the obvious one? But anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Oh, the kitties! Thank you, everyone in chat. Thank you to anyone who lurked. Thank you to anyone who watches the VOD. I really appreciate you dropping in, and I hope you had a good time interacting with my content. If you have not already, I would also highly appreciate it if you would leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you're on Twitch, if you get the channel, cheeky follow. That would be lovely. Brony. I see. If what would let me brain. If you have done all that and you've joined the Discord and you've done all that, then you can, and you have some spare change and you would like to support me, you can do that by many ways. You can do that by YouTube membership. You get emotes, exclusive streams, Discord channel, chat commands, and merch discounts. You've got the Patreon where you get short stories, exclusive stream, merch discounts, and free books. There is the Kofi, where if you like my emotes, you can commission me to draw some. And last but not least is the merch store, where you can get ebooks, version copies of books that I've written, bookmarks, notebooks, a soft pillow, some crochet potatoes, and some stickers. I'm already sub, but how can I press it again as you want? It's okay, Howdy. That means the speech isn't for you, but I appreciate you sitting through it every time. Because I gotta tell people about my stuff. The list could get bigger, because I don't really talk about, you know, Little Red and the Baba Yaga, the visual novel I wrote that has 60 endings, and that's available on itch.io, and many other things. I tried to condense it down into the main things. Spend, yeah! We gotta shill, it's important. We gotta shill, unfortunately. I will be back on Thursday. I might not be on until a little... No, Thursday's gonna be fine. Fridays I'm gonna be a bit later than the schedule says, but only about half an hour. But yeah, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna stream. I'm thinking about streaming some game dev again. I'd like to go back to the game I was making. I've had some thinking, and I would like to potentially get back to that. But I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. Until then, I'll see you guys then. And for now, I had fun. I hope you had fun. This has been Briny Rose Smith. I'm the Forbidden Library. Goodbye.